It was a chilly evening in October 2019. I was driving cross-country with my teenage daughter, Lily. We were on our way to visit my parents, a trip we'd made countless times before. But this night felt different. The air was heavy, and a thick fog clung to the road, swallowing everything beyond the headlights. Lily had been complaining about being hungry for the past hour, so when we spotted a dimly lit roadside diner, I decided to pull in. The place looked like it hadn't seen a customer in years. Cracked windows, flickering neon sign, and not a single car in the lot. But hunger outweighed hesitation. Inside, the air smelled stale, and the only sound was the faint hum of an old ceiling fan. We sat at a booth, and a waitress, pale and expressionless, shuffled over without a word. She simply placed 2 waters on the table and walked away. No menus, no greeting. Lily whispered, "Dad, this place is weird. Can we just go?" I felt it too, but I reassured her, "Let's just grab something quick." Minutes passed. No food, no sign of the waitress. The atmosphere grew colder. Then, the payphone by the entrance rang, loud, shrill, and startling. I looked around. Nobody else was there. Against my better judgment, I answered it. A distorted voice crackled through the receiver. "You need to leave. Now. You're not alone." My stomach dropped. I turned to see Lily staring past me, her face pale. "Dad," she whispered. I followed her gaze to the window. A shadowy figure stood just beyond the fog, motionless, watching. "Let's go," I said firmly. We rushed to the car, my heart pounding. I locked the doors and started the engine. But before I could pull away, the rear door handle rattled. Someone was trying to get in. I floored it, tires screeching on the wet pavement. The diner quickly disappeared into the fog, but my rearview mirror showed something worse. Headlights. A car had pulled out behind us, tailing closely. The driver flashed their high beams repeatedly. I sped up. So did they. Swerving left and right, I tried to lose them, but they stayed glued to my bumper. Then the car honked 3 times, fast and urgent. I didn't slow down, but something in me felt off. If they wanted to harm us, why signal like that? Suddenly, Lily screamed, "Dad, look!" I glanced in the rearview mirror, not at the chasing car, but at the back seat. A pair of eyes, wide, unblinking. A person was inside. Without thinking, I slammed on the brakes. The car behind us screeched to a stop. The figure in my back seat flung the door open and bolted into the woods. The driver behind me jumped out and ran to my window, breathless. "Are you okay? They got in your car back at the diner. I saw them slip in when you went to the phone." Shaking, I turned to Lily, who was visibly shaken but unharmed. I barely managed to whisper, "Thank you," to the stranger who had saved us. The fog seemed to lift as if releasing us from its grip. We never spoke of that night again, but I never forgot one chilling thought. What if the phone call hadn't been a warning? What if it was from them?